On May 23, the whole team of Mr. and Miss SEE Nepal went to visit the International Mountain Museum, which is situated in Pardi Bazar, where more than 70,000 domestic and international tourists come to visit every year. The museum contains three main exhibition halls: Hall of Great Himalayas, Hall of Fame, and Hall of Old Mountains. Inside the museum, there are exhibits on famous peaks, description of famous mountaineers, the culture and lifestyle of mountain people, flora and fauna, including biology, including geology, in an attempt to represent the traditional culture and values of the Nepalese people. Talking about the geological section, different types of sedimentary rocks are kept there, which has its own uniqueness. As mentioned above, it has represented the tradition and culture of Nepal through different traditional wares, vessels, ornaments, and others. The only ultimate goal of this trip was not only to visit the museum and get to know about it, but it also to have some refreshment and grow the bond between the contestants. Lastly, I'd like to thank Gospel Multimedia for organizing such wonderful educational trip. Thank you.
On the date of 2074 to Wednesday, we are at the International Mountain Museum, which was established on 2002 by 3 persons. It is situated in a very sophisticated place. In the very first, we are entering to Mountain Museum and watch a short movie or documentary in the hall related to the mountain of Nepal. After that, we are gone for watching the biography of mountains, which is very tallest mountain, like Mount Everest, situated in Solukhumbu district of Nepal. After that, second tallest mountains of the world is Mount K2, which is between China and Kashmir. Next highest mountain is Mount Makalu, and its height is 8,485 meters. George Bank is the man who climbed first in the Kanchenjunga mountain. He was from Canada. One of the most glacier-founded place is where first person went, and that is Peter Joseph from New Zealand in Mount Hinchley. According to documentary, there was lots of visual which was so difficult facing people in mountain regions. Their food, clothes, and all lifestyle was poor. But also they are living very strongly. To bring goods in that place, they utilize the yak. Yak and donkey are helping to person by transferring goods. At last, the place where very good view of mountain are seen with 360-degree are seen, that is only in the Pokhara, which we can see Mount Crystal, Mount Annapurna I, Mount Annapurna second, also the shadow of Fevali. Thank you.
International Mountain Museum, situated at Gharepatan, Pokhara. The museum was dedicated to the mountains, its people and environment, and to the mountaineers. The International Mountain in Pokhara was built under the aegis of Nepal Mountaineering Association with the support of various international and national groups, individuals, and organizations. The museum was formally integrated on May 2002 by famous Everest summiters Ms. Junko Tabi from Japan and Appa Sherpa from Nepal. Built on 12.6 acres land with a display area of more than 4,200 square meters, the International Mountain Museum was opened for the public use on 5th February 2004. The basic object for its establishment was made to record documents and chronicle the post and present development of mountaineering activities in the world. In general, perceive the saga of the momentous feat in the history of mountaineering in the Himalayan peaks in particular. Nepal Mountaineering Association indicated the idea of establishment IMM Nepal would aid of 14 peaks, including the world's highest peak Sagarmatha. So Himalayas and its ecosystem plays curricular role in every aspect of country. Many ethnic groups, especially Sherpa, lives in the mountain and their life is totally determined by the condition of mountain. As we can find ecosystem, biodiversity of mountain and history of mountaineers, many of were lost their life while conquering mountain. For me, as a researcher or visitor, climate change affect life, ethnic groups and mountain biodiversity matters most. I was good to see museum encompass the aspect. There were many boards with clear and understandable posters, even for general people which expected climate change effect. Thank you.
गोस्पेल मल्टिमिडिया प्राइभेट लिमिटेड द्वारा आयोजित अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय हिमालय सङ्ग्रहालयमा रहेको दृश्यको अवलोकन। प्रथमतः म यस गोस्पेल मल्टिमिडिया र हाम्रो निरु दिदीलाई र यस कार्यक्रममा मुख्य भूमिका खेल्ने दाइ दिदीहरूलाई एक राम्रो र पुरातात्विक ज्ञान दिने ठाउँ रोजेर अवलोकन गर्न लैजाने भएकोमा हृदयदेखि नै हार्दिक नमन गर्न चाहन्छु। मिति 2075 साल 2 महिना 9 गते हामीले आफ्नो योजना बनाएको हुनाले हामीले त्यस योजना पूरा गर्नको लागि आफ्नो गन्तव्यतिर लाग्यौं। यसरी नै म त्यस सङ्ग्रहालयको अगाडि 11 बजे पुगेको थिएँ। मलाई त्यस ठाउँमा पुग्दा मैले मन एकदमै हर्ष उल्लासले भरिएको लाग्यो। मैले त्यहाँ एउटा कुरा पनि सोचिरहेको थिएँ र आफैले पनि उत्तर मनमा नै दिएको थिएँ, यहाँ पर्यटकहरू किन यति धेरै आएका होला? र म आफैले पनि उत्तर दिइरहेको थिएँ, होला यो एकदमै प्रसिद्ध रहेछ। यसरी नै हामी 1 बजे 2 बजेको समयमा निर्दिले आउनको लागि भन्नुभएको थियो र हामी त्यस सङ्ग्रहालयमा 12 बजे पुगे छिर्यौं र यसरी त्यस म्युजियमको अगाडि पुग्दाखेरि हामीले त्यहाँ हिमाल आरोही गर्नेहरू वीर र गौरवी पुर्खाहरूको नाम रोशन गर्नका लागि हिमाल चढेका गौरवीहरूको नामहरू लेखिएको रहेछ र उनीहरूको प्रतिमा पनि बनाइएको रहेछ। त्यस सङ्ग्रहालयको निर्माणको क्रममा सहयोग गरेका मानिसहरूको नाम पनि लेखिएको रहेछन् र ती निम्न प्रकार छन्: कुमार खड्का विक्रम शाह, डाक्टर हर्क गुरुङ र नुवा नर्बी शेर्पा कुमचुङ। यसरी नै म त्यस मन लोभ्याउने ठाउँमा गए र हिमाली जातिहरूको चालचलन, धर्म, संस्कृति प्रस्फुटन गराउनका साथै त्यहाँ रहेका सौन्दर्य दृष्टि पनि हेरेँ। यसरी त्यस सङ्ग्रहालयमा पुग्दा म एकदमै हर्ष उल्लासका साथ रमाइरहेका थिएँ र म त्यहाँ त्यस सङ्ग्रहालयभित्र पस्दाखेरि विभिन्न पुराना र पुरातात्विक सामानहरू जस्तै तमाकु तान्ने अम्खरा, दर्मा, मकर, तर्कम जस्ता थुप्रै काँस र तामाको भाँडाहरू राखिएको थियो र विभिन्न मौलिक संस्कृति र परम्परालाई झल्काइएको थियो। यसरी नै म 1 बजे सबै त्यहाँको कुराहरू टिपोट गरेर फर्किएँ र अन्त्यमा म यस गोस्पेल मल्टिमिडियाले राम्रो र एकदम आकर्षित ठाउँ रोज्नु भएर हामीलाई एकदम ज्ञान दिनुभएकोमा धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु।
On 23 May, outing to International Mountain Museum. Title: A Drive Picnic to International Mountain Museum of Mr. and Miss SEE Nepal Season 4 with the coordinators and the organizer. Introduction of the Drive Picnic. It is the museum for mountain climbers who are fond of mountain climbing and trekking, and also getting the knowledge about Himalayas. Objectives of Drive Picnic: to get knowledge about the Nepalese lifestyle, culture, dress settlement of people who live near mountains, Himalayas. Similarly, for the enhancement of contestant talent and their skill. Findings: we found different things like dresses, utensils, daily using tools, musical instruments, and ornaments of people like Gurung, Chantel, Thakali, Mogad, Kirat, Limbu, etc. We also see the pictures of different Himalayas and their range with their heights, and also the topology of Nepal. Moreover, we saw the clothes and equipment used by mountain climbers during
mountain climbing. Similarly, we saw the pictures of different climbers having their name and achievement in their pictures. We also saw the animals found in mountain with their introduction, body structure and habitat. We also saw the maps, books written by the mountain climbers and the writers where they have written their ideas, thoughts and experience during mountain climbing. There are also the dresses of different foreign countries such as Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Thailand, China, etc. We also saw the Buddha sculpture and scripture written by Buddha's pilgrims. We also found artificial mountains which were made by people and are also able to climb. Conclusion of the dry picnic. From this incident, we know about dresses, lifestyle and the daily using tools of different castes living in Nepal, and also get the knowledge about Himalayas range. And we would like to thank organizer and coordinator of Mr. and Mrs. SEE Nepal Season 4, and we hope that they will organize these types of programs and outings again and again. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I'm highly thankful to Gospel Multimedia and its crew to give us amazing opportunity of visiting International Mountain Museum. Well, currently I'm feeling very blessed because of love and care of coordinators and organizers. On 9th Jan 2075, we all visited to International Mountain Museum. Well, the main objective of visiting to International Mountain Museum was to know about importance of mountains, history about mountains, mountaineers, ethnic groups, ancient rocks, and to identify the important animal and birds of Himalayan regions. And the methodology that we used were, firstly, we visited to sites ourselves, observed the snaps, photographs, read inscriptions, and notice board, interview local people, etc. And secondly, we have also used internet to get preliminary information about the sites. Well, many people in the world may not know about the small country Nepal, but they certainly know about this peak, the tallest in the mountain called Mount Everest. We know that Edmund Hillary and Tenzin Norgay Sherpa, who were the first Mount Everest climber on 1953 May 29. In this museum, all the highest mountain range, ethnic groups and brave mountaineers have their own individual history. Kumar Khadka Bikram Saha was the founding president of Nepal Mountaineering Association and International Mountain Museum. Well, Himalayan is the source of water resources for billions of people living in the world. From this educational visit, we have known many flora and fauna of Himalayan range which are naturally habitat for the thousands of known and unknown species that contribute in maintaining and reconstructing the ecosystem of our world day and night. We have known the little surface culture value of mountain people, for example, Tamang, Chantyal, Thakali, Gurung, Magar, and beautiful Puns. We have seen the short documentary of Himalayan regions where we know about natural scenery beauty, amazing ancient rocks, hard and melting surface. In museum, mountains and mountaineering have their own individual history. So it was a very, very amazing journey. At last, I would like to say that it was a very memorable and fun moment of our life. And the knowledge that I gained from this visit will be very benefited in my life. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello everyone. On just the night, we the contestant of Mr. and Miss SEE Nepal had gone to International Mountain Museum. We had seen many things earlier. The museum contains three main exhibition halls: Hall of Great Himalayas, Hall of Fame, and Hall of Four Mountains. Inside the museum, there are activities on famous peaks, description of famous mountaineers, the culture and lifestyle of mountain people, flora and fauna, including geology, in an attempt to represent the traditional culture and values of the Nepalese people. Mountains and mountaineering have a history of their own. Without preserving it, it will not be long before all the records and evidence will be lost forever. Nepal Mountaineering Association, established on 1st November 1973, initiated the establishment of International Mountain Museum in Pokhara. The basic objective or its establishment was meant to record, document and chronicle the past and present development of mountaineering activities in the world in general and to preserve the saga of the momentous feats in the history of mountaineering in the Himalayan peaks in particular. The foundation stone of International Mountain Museum was laid on 1st December 1995. The soft opening of International Mountain Museum took place on 29th May 2002, where it was officially opened on 5th February 2004. At last, I want to say that International Mountain Museum is also the important museum which protects the history of mountains and mountaineering. So we all should help to develop and manufacture the International Mountain Museum. Thank you.
As a part of entertainment, Gospel Mountain Media Private Limited, the organizer of Mr. and Miss SEE Nepal, took all the contestants on the International Mountain Museum. It is located in Pokhara, Nepal. The main objective of visiting Mountain Museum to explore the whole museum, to discover the materials used to climb mountains and the history related to mountain travel, to identify important animals and birds available in Mountain Museum and also the details of mountains. After visiting the museum, we found many things that we were unknown about. Himalaya is the source of water resource for billions of people living in the world. Well, from there, we found many flora and fauna, which are known and unknown. The ecosystem of the world restructuring by flora and fauna every day and night. In the museum, we found the history of the world tallest mountain Everest. The founding President Kumar Kharka Bikram Saha of International Mountain Museum also explained about the huge personalities like Edmund Hillary, Tenzing Norbu Sherpa. The equipment used by mountaineers are also shown there. Many cultural and lifestyle of mountain people are shown there. The visit was very useful for all the contestants and it also helped us to increase the bond between all the contestants. Thank you.